Okay guys, hello. Let me just paste some stuff on Facebook and LinkedIn because the link doesn't work straight ahead right now. I don't know what's that's the problem. It's not really a problem, of course, because I'm just gonna post it like this. Give me 1 minute and then we're gonna start cooking. Today we're gonna have a nice program. We're gonna cook for like 10 minutes. We're gonna have everything organic and vegetarian, almost vegetarian, because I'm gonna use one ingredient to give flavor to a grain. So, okay, everything is shared. Hey guys, welcome. Today we're gonna cook some organic vegetarian meals. We're gonna make a salad because spring is starting to come and it's always nice to have a cold salad that is complete in nutrition and will fill your stomach. So today we're gonna use quinoa. Everything that I have here is organic. I will show you the ingredients very fast. We got a quinoa. It's like one of the oldest grains in the world. It has a very high nutrition. It's very healthy for you in any way. You can cook it, you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold, you can use it for salads, you can use it just plain. It's very, very healthy and it has a lot of iron in it. Next to that, I'm going to use chicken broth, organic chicken broth. We're going to cook our quinoa in there. So that's the only thing that has meat inside. Of course, not really pieces of meat, but the chicken broth is made of chicken meat, of course. We're going to cook our quinoa in there, so it will get the flavor of the chicken a little bit. It's not going to be very strong flavor, but I don't want that. Next to that, we're going to cook some veggie burgers. I bought these veggie burgers in the supermarket around the corner. I was looking for tofu. I couldn't find it. Next time I'm going to buy it somewhere else where I can buy it. This veggie burger, I never used it, I never cooked it, so for me it's also going to be a surprise, but it looks good. So we're going to experience that. I'm going to use some organic peppers. I got the red pepper and the orange pepper here. Organic, I just show you the packaging to make sure that you also see that it's organic. I'm having organic avocado. I love avocados. We're not really going to cook them. We're not going to fry them. We're going to do nothing with that. We're just going to cut it, clean it, and mix it with some organic crab tomatoes. Grab tomatoes, also you don't do anything with it, you're going to cut it up, you're going to mix it with some Italian spices that I have, Italian spices, Italian herbs I'm sorry, also organic, seasonings, oregano, basil, I think it's even a little parsley in there. I'm going to mix that in a bowl together with the tomato and the avocado, and I'm using a little bit of Italian olive oil that's based on garlic and chili. So it's going to be a little spicy, but that's good because you need a little bite on your meal, else it's going to be too plain. Of course, organic salt does not exist. Organic salt and organic water, you cannot find it anywhere in the world because it doesn't exist. So you're just going to use some normal salt. You can use seasoning salt, plain salt. It's something that you just have to in your kitchen. You can mix that a little bit in the vegetables. Probably we're going to use a little bit later, a little bit more. Then I got some onions and garlic, organic. I chopped them up and I'm going to start with that. I'm going to fry my organic peppers later on with the ingredients that I have here, the onions and the peppers. Before I'm going to do that, I have a small pan with some oil and butter. That's going to be for my veggie burgers. Then I got a bigger pan and that's with only sunflower oil. Quinoa I already cooked. So the quinoa, it takes like 15 minutes. You let it stand with the lid on it for another 5 minutes off the fire. And then you're going to have a nice product. And that's already been done here. That's what I have here. I need it to cool down. It needs to be cooling off because you're going to eat a salad. So it's nice if the salad is, of course, cooled off and it's nice and fresh. The only thing that's going to be warm on the salad, that's going to be the veggie burger with the juices that comes out of that pan. As lettuce, I'm going to use mixed greens. Different kind of lettuce, mixed, very good flavor. That's going to be the basic. That's what we're going to start with when we're going to dress up the plate. Okay guys? So here we go. already everything is warming up, I'm going to put the garlic and the onions in the pan with the oil. Make sure that the oil is nice and hot. You don't want to put it in a pan that's not really hot enough, because it needs to immediately close from the inside, from the outside. I'm sorry. It has to, how you say that here in America, you have to sear it fast on hot fire for like a minute. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, in Europe we don't do nothing else in the kitchen without a glass of wine. I got an organic Italian wine. It's a Pinot Grigio. Very nice, very soft. It's a little fruity. And it's a good meal for a salad in the summer when you're sitting outside on the terrace in the sun with a nice cold fruit flavored wine. Stir through your onions and your garlic. Do that for like a minute. After 1 minute, you see that it's going to look like a little glossy. So the onions and the garlic are a little glossy, little shiny. Then you know it's good. Then the oil got into the ingredients, and it's good for the next step. The next step is the peppers, organic peppers. I cut them in bars because I want to dress up the salad. I want to make a nice plate. You want to have some different kind of shapes of ingredients on your board. You're not going to chop everything in brunoise, in little square blocks. You're not going to do that. You want some decoration on your plate. So the tomatoes I cut in 4 pieces, or I cut them in 2, just in half. The avocado, you can do it in bars, but I just chopped it up also in little square pieces. Maybe you can see it. Yes, so that is the chopped up fruit and vegetables. There's always a discussion, tomatoes is it fruit, is it vegetables? I'm using it as vegetables. Some people say it's fruit. If it's hanging on the tree, they say it's fruit. So it's a little bush. I don't always agree with that. The butter, put your veggie burgers in, the oil is hot, you hear it. So I'm going to put my veggie burgers in there. Okay. Don't let the onions and the peppers in the pan too long, because you still want to have a bite in your vegetables. You still want to have that crunchy. It makes the dish a little bit nicer. This whole meal, everything what I'm using is organic, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive than a normal meal. A normal meal you're going to be a little cheaper out. Last time I cooked some dishes and you were already done for like $2, $3 a person. This what I'm making right now is for 2 people, and I think the total ingredients, the total price that I paid for this is probably around $20. So it's going to be a dish for $10 a person. But again, it's organic, so you pay money for good quality products. It's something that you don't have to do every day, but if you can cook once a week organic or once a week vegetarian, do that. You know, it's better for us and for the future of your kids in the world. We don't need to eat meat every day. We don't. Our body really can live without meat. So, okay. I would say this is done. Right now the veggie burgers are on fire. I will put some stuff on the side for now because I'm going to make my plate ready. In this moment I'm going to put my peppers aside and my onions, I'm going to put them in a bowl. They're going to be a little warm. Sometimes you also can use some nuts like peanuts, cashew nuts. You can use all different kind of soft nuts. It's nice to put nuts in the food and dishes, especially in salads. It will give you extra flavor, especially when you fry them a little bit in the pan in oil. that will do absolutely a lot to your dish. I love it, but I already used once peanuts in the dish, so right now I'm trying to use different ingredients that you already saw that I was using. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna press up the plate already a little bit by little bit. Of course, we have to wait for the veggie burgers. The basic is gonna be the green mix of lettuce. This one is also organic. It's already been washed and rinsed. You can do it again. If the lettuce is not fresh and it's like 1 day old, it's getting soft and it's losing its strength. So it's good when you want to put the strength back in your lettuce, put them in a bowl with ice water. Ice water will absolutely make sure that your product is going to be stronger again, and you can also save them a little longer. So right now, this is as fresh as fresh. So I'm not going to wash it, it's not necessary, I just bought them. So right now, of course, keep an eye on your veggie burgers. I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to turn them around. Veggie burgers are very sensitive, they're very vulnerable. As you see here, one already broke. Because meat is always strong when you bind it. Meat has a more binding strength than veggie burgers. Veggie burgers is very difficult for factories also to make a veggie burger that keeps his strength during cooking and after cooking. So you just want to make sure that you put the fire a little lower. You don't want to burn your veggie burgers. Leave it for what it is. What you can do is what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to use any salt or pepper on those burgers. So I'm going to use a little oil with the garlic and the chili pepper inside. Just make sure that the pan is hot when you put it in there, so that the spices inside the oil and the herbs immediately come to life. Oh yeah, you smell it immediately. You smell the chili pepper, you smell the garlic. Okay, back to the plate. Right now, I'm gonna start with the lettuce. Just put a little lettuce on every plate. You know, you can put it in the middle, dress it up a little bit, make it nice. It depends on how hungry you are, how much you like lettuce. I'm just going to do an average plate. The quinoa, it's cooled off. The salad is here. Before we're going to put anything on that salad, we're going to make sure that we're going to use a little oil to make it a little flavorful. Be careful that you don't put up too much oil. Get a little oil over the lettuce. Oh, I love this one. Very, very nice. You can put a little seasoning salt over it, so not too much. And then you're going to start with the quinoa. Keep an eye on those burgers, don't let them burn. Then you put the quinoa. You can just play with it. You can just throw it on the salad. It doesn't have to look fancy, because in this case, fancy has no influence on the quality of the meal. This is all about the perfect healthy dish that you can make for your family when you need to lose weight, when you're pregnant, when you have other health issues. This is a very good meal that will give you strength and the energy that you need to have to go through the afternoon. Okay, so I put my quinoa on the lettuce. Then I'm going to use the tomatoes and the avocado and the peppers and the onions. In this case, I'm going to first put the peppers and onions on there because they're still a little warm. So I want them also not to be too hot for the salad. Just dress it up a little bit. Also the oil that's in the onions and in the garlic is very nice for the extra flavor. You just dress up your plate. You can always add something, but you can never really take it away. So don't put too much on your plate, you know. You can always, again, add stuff, but you cannot take it away. Make sure that you turn your burgers. These veggie burgers are done very, very quickly. And again, this is the first time that I experienced this burger. I'm putting the fire out. They're already done. They're falling a little bit apart. It doesn't make the taste go away. It stays a good flavor. So, veggie burgers are done. The salad is almost ready. Okay, we're going to put some avocado and tomatoes to make it nice and fresh. You know, you can just drop it around it a little bit, mix it a little bit. Make sure that you see all the ingredients nicely, and then of course on top of everything you can put your veggie burger like that. Okay, then you have, as finishing touch, what you can always do is like a little tomato, a little avocado on top of your salad. You know, if you want to make impression on your girl, you want to make impression on your man, make it nice, make it dress up a little bit. And here it is. This is the plate that I made for you guys. It's all organic, vegetarian. It's a very nice dish, very healthy, very light. And I would say make it, enjoy it, and let me know what you thought about it. Guys, this was workshop number 11. It was a long time ago that I was cooking again. I had 4 other shows before this about talking about food. I'm happy that I'm cooking again. Thank you for watching me. If you have any questions, any comments, you want to share anything, you got questions, come to me. Come to me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can reach me out. You can find my emails over there. And it was a pleasure to cook for you guys. It was a pleasure to be in this kitchen again. I love you guys. Take care. And don't forget my name, Peter Rockstruel. That's where you can find me. Take care.